Like, there could be something that's happening now, like in a situation, and this is going to require some type of unresolved issues either to come up, or like you to be prepared for some type of separation. There's some type of heavy burdens, or someone's going to have to take responsibility for something in order to get to the next phase. There may be some type of hard truth coming out, a letter or some type of communication. Someone's going to set these boundaries. You also may be finding out, like, okay, somebody's leaving a relationship. Somebody may set boundaries with you if you're in this if you're an Aries or a Virgo. This can have to do with a Pisces and or a Capricorn. Maybe you were doing something at one point in time. You were breaking the rules, kind of just enjoying life, enjoying the ride, kind of, you know, just taking actions you feel like you wanted to take at one point in time. And now it's like you're having to learn some type of perception. You're having to open up and really think things through about developing your character. Somebody keeps doing something over and over, even though the answer is no, even though they should have been walked away from something. They were trying to broadcast a strong opinion on someone, or they were trying to make something known about someone, and they were definitely using their imagination. Now they have no other choice but to surrender. They're going to have to make amends, especially if this was regarding someone in their family. Okay. Somebody could have made up a story and they went to go broadcast it to other people. Again, this could be dealing with a Pisces, a Capricorn, a Cancer, a Libra, a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, a Leo, a Taurus, a Scorpio, an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Libra, a Leo, Aquarius. So you could be in your head right now. If that's not your scenario, you could be worried about if you're having to move, or you're prepared for something to come towards you, and you're just kind of like, you know what? Whatever happens, it just happens. Maybe there's something that you're like, okay, I don't know if this is me. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure what's about to happen when it comes to a situation. And you just kind of opening up yourself to, like, you know, whatever happens is I'm just going to trust the process. Good job. This is going to allow you to create something and figure out creative ideas. And when you have a blockage or whenever you're told no, it's going to teach you how to either speak up for yourself or find other resources. It's also like you're protecting your inner child now. You're starting to speak up for your inner child and kind of exploring what you love. So good job. There's someone who you feel like has they either have a social media platform, they do public speaking, they're just very outspoken and opinionated. You feel like this person has some type of honesty or perception to them. But you also feel like they could be stubborn, and you're not sure if they're going to come to terms when it comes to an agreement or a contract. And you're like, I'm not sure how this is going to go. Because the bond with this person or the bond with this relationship is not as stable as it once was. Or maybe somebody really is surrendering their marriage. It's like I've been trying to work with my partner. I've been trying to get this back into a strong connection. But this other person who could be a water sign is just, you know, trying to fulfill their sexual fantasies, or they feel like they need some alone time so they can figure out what they want to do in leisure. And, you know, they go out and balance their life, and they may do some things that maybe seem selfish, and that kind of breaks your heart in on this relationship somehow, some way. This could definitely be a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. So you're kind of thinking you want to kind of where you want to bounce your ideas off of somebody, or kind of just like, you know, figure out where you can kind of settle in, or figure out what's going on when it comes to the thunderstorm around you or other people, or, you know, there could be something going on with your family, or it's just like, here's some more conflict. You definitely could be making a phone call, and this could be to someone that's secluded, but ever since they went secluded, they had some type of balance, or somebody's calling you. Okay. For clarity, who's calling Aries or Virgo? Who's calling Aries and Virgo, or who's Aries and Virgo calling? Alright, this could be someone with the initial J, the initial R, first middle last, the initial C, the initial M, first middle last, the initial U, the initial V as in Victor, N, Q as in quilt, a Taurus, a Virgo, the initial W. Alright. What else do we have for Aries and Virgo? Alright, so someone is addicted to you, okay? They want to start a family with you, or they want to restart something. If you guys have a kid already, they are wanting to, like, okay, well, we have one. Now when that kid gets 5, I want to at least have another one by the time that kid gets 5. It's like that's their goal. Or if this is not the person that y'all have a kid with, there's an age difference between y'all. So somebody's going to want to pick up where they left off. And or you just maybe having some issues with, like, getting something done with the system, or something making sense. I don't know where it fell off at, but you got two people basically here, okay? One person that you already have a family with, and they're kind of like, you know, we got some type of gossip. I don't know if you would choose me. I don't know if I should choose you. But they feel like somehow this is still stable. You got two people here. Okay, one person wants to start a family with you. They are very much addicted to you. They feel like they have a desire for you, but they are so ashamed of gossip and or the people around you that they're kind of like, oh, I just don't know if I can come in and save the day, if I can be the person that's consider your hero. You also have someone that you could, and the first person could be someone with an age difference for sure. Y'all not the same age, or y'all didn't. There's some type of difference, like as much as like 10 to 15 years. Second case scenario, this is someone that you had a child with already. They have a goal. Essentially, it's like if y'all have a kid, it's a toddler, and it's like, okay, well, I want to make sure that, you know, we have another kid before this toddler hits 5 years old, or before this toddler becomes a 10-year-old, or whatever the case may be. They're trying to have another kid with you, but they feel like they can't really do too much because when they were hurt, when they were going through their emotions, they gossip so much, and it's like, how can I deep dive into, you know, getting back into you if I really already spread your name and talk shit about you to everybody? So now they kind of just like, okay, I know I need time to myself. I need time to think, and then maybe something can happen, and they're worried about it. But look, I need more time. They do feel like you are their everything. They feel like there is some type of opportunity that you guys can truly be it, because they feel like they want a fresh start. They know what to do now. But I feel like you're going to block this. You don't think, yeah, now's not the time. You could be seeing 777. You could be waiting on some type of finances, or you're waiting on your big break, or you're waiting on something to come through for you. All right. What else we got for Aries and Virgo? Cult leader. All right, so somebody was masking. They was masking a whole lot. They were having some think pieces going on. They were listening to other people that they shouldn't have been doing. They thought that they had it all put together. Okay, be careful when it comes to this person. Yeah, and now they can't speak up, but there's something that they're not talking about, especially when it comes to their emotions. They also could be trying to watch someone, or they were trying to get some type of impression on someone who has some type of podcast. Or again, remember we said social media online. It's like they were trying to say, oh, well, this person is doing this, that, and the third, and they're trying to lead a cult, and they're trying to do it. And it's just like, wait, what? And it's like, no, bro, you actually have a trauma behind it. You're trying to gaslight everybody else because you still actually love this person and you want some of their energy, and you're triggered by the fact that they're moving on, or maybe that they look good, or something about them changed. At some point, we gotta move on, whether it's you or it's them. Okay. What else? Aries and Virgo. Alright, so there was something that you recently started, and you feel like this relationship, this partnership is it's not either going as you prefer it to go or as it should. Okay, whether this is a relationship, a platonic relationship, a business relationship, there's something that's going on. Yep. And somebody's thinking about walking away, or there's some type of separation going on. There also may be some type of deep dive, or there's some type of like, wait, we need to figure out what this pattern is. There also could be some type of silent treatment because someone is holding some type of resentment. They're also triggered. It's like somebody's triggered, but yet they're not actually solving an issue. Somebody could be living the moment to moment. Maybe you're realizing this about someone. If this is not you, Aries or Virgo, I was going to call you Sagittarius. You could be seeing somebody going through some type of situation, and you feel like they're going through a lesson because ever since that something started and or ended, especially when it comes to some type of separation or a relationship, something became official, someone moved on, you've been watching this person like out of focus, and they've been having many options. They've been having one night stands. They've been, you know, maybe having different rooms, but I guess like different apartments. Like there hasn't been any stability when it comes to this person. For sure. And it's like, so who are you actually dealing with? Who are you actually like living with? And it's like, well, who are you dealing with now? And because I guess the story is every time that they live with someone, that's who they live, or every time they deal with someone, that's where they live, and that's why you can't see them, or that's why you can't come over. But the relationship ends just as quickly as it starts, and so this person is actually on the run. This person has a fear of relationship. They also have some abandonment issue. They also have some type of outdated thinking. Okay, so that's why they keep ending up in the same situations. It's like, well, these people, they actually meet good people, but what's happened? You could be thinking about this about Sagittarius. So maybe you're going to go meet up with someone. Maybe you want to go conversate with one of these options. You want to go talk to the person who's happily single. Maybe you feel like that there was something that was maliciously done towards this person. Or maybe somehow you feel kind of, maybe you're going towards them with the kind of wrong mentality. It's like you're going towards them like, wait, why are you competing for a contract? Or why are you doing something like that? And then I feel like once y'all should have a conversation, then you're going to realize like, oh, wait a second. You were actually trying to do this and the third, and they were sabotaging. And it's going to be like, okay, so now what? And now you're still actually maybe angry because you're like, wait, okay, I see what's really going on. Okay, so if somebody comes towards you initially, they may not truly understand the situation until you have to go through it. So kind of give them some grace. They may be emotional. Somebody could be a junior, or something could be related to a child or a grandchild. All right, so you could be going with the flow right now. You feel like you have some type of like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I'm just trusting like whatever happens with my health, or whatever happens with my situation at home, or whatever happens comes out of it, it's just how it's supposed to play out. You feel like having some type of picture or mentality, or trying to figure something out all the way, it just gives you a headache and gets you to a ruin, like mentally. It gets you into some type of anxiety or fear. So it's kind of like, it just is what it is. You could feel like somebody around you is kind of just going with the flow, and they're not really trying to improve themselves, or they're not really trying to participate in the maturity. They're not really trying to participate in them growing or getting out of their situation, and they keep just projecting their issues on someone that they either got pregnant or whatever situation, or the timing, or it's just this, that, and the third, and they're actually stressed. Somehow they have some type of conscience that they're holding it all together. Like, oh, well, you can't see that I'm, between this rock. You can't see that I have all these attachments, or, that I've been wearing the same clothes. Like, you can't tell. And it's like, no, I can actually see the sorrow directly on your face. It's like something is going on. Somebody's definitely wrapped in a blanket, but they're not in their house. Okay. Confirmations for Virgo and Aries. Alright, so word of mouth. There is definitely some type of gossip going on, either around you, about you, or around someone you know. Alright, someone could be a part of the LGBTQA community, and that could be coming out as well. The most part of a difficult situation is over. You could be dealing with someone with the initial P, first, middle, or last, in or business. Somebody may have to get some type of money back. There's going to be some type of refund. Maybe you're waiting on something and it's delayed, okay? It could be another earth sign involved, and something that's going to save you or save them just in time. All right? Their attitude is just an adult tantrum. You could be waiting for news, a package, a letter, and or some finances. Someone with the initial U or N is involved. Someone could definitely be pregnant or hiding one, but it's about to come to the front and center if so. All right? F that place, F that person, you will be fine. If someone did something shady, they already know. Okay? So it's not like you ain't really got to have them call it out. They know exactly what they did and how they were doing something. Don't react to something. You may get a new car, but it's a used car, or somebody may give you a car. Like, it's like, oh, well, yeah, you can drive my car for a while or something like that. You or them could be very sad. You may be a smoker and just need to roll up and kind of relax. Someone was going to be secretly texting. It was like you're going to go meet up with someone and you don't want to necessarily tell the other person that you're connected to somehow, some way. All right, you will find what you're looking for. Somebody could have an arrest warrant, have gotten arrested, they're on probation, or something's going on with the courts. All right, you know that they hurt you. You know that they hurt them. Final confirmations. Something about something sweet, or like putting something in the oven. They want to get to know you, okay? Somebody may put up a blocker. Oh, hell no. And you're going to conserve your energy when you have to find something out. F them. Again, it came out. Not literally. Just let them people go. Ignore it. Ignore them. Something will definitely happen before the next year, okay?